Hi, I'm Stephen Han. This is Marla. I'm flying for Mayor of Onkaparinga. Today I want to talk about Onkaparinga's plan to plant trees. So in the budget, they've got a plan to plant 6,000 trees. And it says it's going to improve the coverage of Onkaparinga by 20%, the tree coverage. Now, it's going to cost 1.38 million. You're probably thinking, well, that's not bad. 1.38 million to improve the tree canopy by 20%. But I thought about this. Marla's obviously not happy about this. The cost is $230 per tree to plant. And I was like, well, how long does it take to plant a tree? Because I've planted trees before. I don't know how much you're getting paid to plant a tree, but $230 a tree. And then I was like, well, how big are this? So 6,000 trees, how much space is that we're talking about? So I Googled it. You can plant between 300 and 800 trees per acre. So I was like, let's pick a number of 600 trees per acre. So it's 10 acres of trees. That's what Onkaparinga want to plant. 10 acres of trees at a cost of $1.38 million. Do you think that's a reasonable expense of your tax, of your rates? Because this is where the money's coming from, your rates. Now, 10 acres. So I like putting things into perspective. I'll pull up a map. This is my mum's property, so the family property. It's 44 acres in Clarendon. It's part of the Onkaparinga area. So it's a quarter of mum's property. Now let's zoom out to see how big the total area of Onkaparinga is. Now in Onkaparinga we've got a whole bunch of natural bush anyway. Flagstaff Hill, there's lots of natural bush. But I question whether 10 acres of trees is improving the coverage 20% over the overall map of the Onkaparinga region, and how bigger effect is 6,000 trees having for Onkaparinga. Now, just on this topic, because I like being a little bit controversial, the Happy Valley Reservoir, we just chopped down a whole bunch of trees to build a solar plant. This all seems a bit nuts to me. Now, if it seems a bit nuts to you, I think we need to raise questions. How much it costs to plant a tree, whether these could be done cheaper. Maybe community groups could plant trees. Maybe it could be outsourced. Maybe it could be insourced. I'm not sure what's happening at the moment with these costs. But it seems high to me. $230 to plant a tree. Seems a bit... I don't understand that. And 10 acres of trees. It doesn't seem to be a lot in the grand scheme of things. It doesn't seem that it'll change much. I mean, 20% sounds fantastic, but to me, that's just I don't even know where you would have pulled that number from. Now, I'm going to go back to where my background on this sort of stuff, for costing projects. I used to work in the Department of Social Security, and I used to cost all the policies in Social Security. And I think I did that for about a year and a half. So... And I did modelling in the Department of Health and what it costs to run hospitals and all that sort of stuff. So I've got a little bit of background in stats and maths and IT. That's my background. So when I see numbers, this is the way I think. How much does it cost to plant a tree? How many trees I'm going to plant? How much size is it? Anyway, it seems to me that $1.38 million for planting these trees is a bit weird. Now also in Onkaparinga, there's a whole bunch of trees planted under power lines. This is craziness. We need to look at what trees we plant, where we plant them, and to ensure we're not maintaining them all the time. Because currently the trees out the front of my property are gum trees, and they're planted straight under power lines, and they have to be trimmed by council every year. Anyway, I'm Stephen Han. I'm running for Mayor of Onkaparinga Council. This is Marla. Thanks for watching, and I hope to get your vote.